NASCAR sponsorship is a dream for some companies as their brand becomes a flying billboard. In order for their brand to get on the car, companies have to shell about a couple $1,000s, and even that gets you a smaller decal. One man, though, snuck into a race and placed a decal on the car while nobody on the team was there. Having a beer with Mike. Mike McDaniel grew up in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and started as a nightclub DJ. McDaniel created a new show called The Singles Game, which slogan was, "Even when the underdog has a chance at true love." While the show was on public broadcasting during the late 80s, McDaniel picked out random people at bars to be a guest on the game show, even though some of those people would not show up. The Singles Game was picked up by local CBS and Fox affiliates and eventually by Universal Studios for a few episodes, which changed the rules of the show from its original showings. In the late 90s, McDaniel transitioned into hosting a new show, Having a Beer with Mike, which was shown on the Fox 35 affiliate in Orlando. The show would be best described as acting out a drunk idea while sober. A few examples include renting out an apartment with an overweight guy in a Speedo, faking a birth in Walmart, and having a little person set themselves on fire. McDaniel goes all out by even decaling an old police car with Beer Patrol on the vehicle. McDaniel could be just summed up best in this tweet right here. Yeah. How does a guy like this tie into NASCAR? It started with him trying to promote his brand. During the 2002 ESA/GNC Live Well 300 weekend, McDaniel was in town for a birthday party and had a limo drive him to Daytona International Speedway. Without any credentials, McDaniel gained access to the infield and entered the garage area with his sticker promoting Having a Beer with Mike on a random car. In today's field of NASCAR, it would be nearly impossible for somebody to apply a decal with either a team member or official noticing. McDaniel hatched a plan to have somebody be a diversion. Yet, McDaniel snuck up onto the unattended number 49 car, which was driven by Kurt Shelmerdine, or as McDaniel would say,
Schlemerdine.
Came back to the car. The decal stayed on while it was going through inspection and onto the racetrack. The logo was even displayed on the car during the race broadcast. After that encounter, McDaniel never sponsored a car in NASCAR again. Different back in the day. Even though McDaniel was able to put that logo on the car, nobody should attempt this at a NASCAR event. For McDaniel, he still promotes his Having a Beer with Mike brand. With McDaniel's creativity with his brand and J. Robinson Racing leaving the logo on the car, this deep dive would have never happened.